Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Take right open. Take right. Rip, 23. Son, 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Trying to get it to Ashton Genty there.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You can look at this Browns defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Still going inside the 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Luther Burden,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Let's go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
60. Here we go.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Genty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Lawrence.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Carson Schlesinger drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Hey, Lion. Hey,
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
70 Rangers. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw out wide to Walker.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Richardson looking to throw this.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Dragon 60.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
60 bikes it. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Soko, go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, Soko.
Now Lawrence. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bengals
23.
first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
4 yards.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. They'll get this out to Genty.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
The Bengals at 13-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Brad on rest.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, tomato. Done.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Soko, side.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
On red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Ready, break. Hey, 11. Son. Red.
Genty.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Hey, go. Hey,
Looking to throw. Lawrence.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Ashton Genty
Taking it in. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Bengals 14. Round 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 by 6. Mustang 19.
Now it's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
19, target, hot 70, hot 7, Panther 11.
Here Richardson yet again. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
60 Eagles, personal 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cole Kmet from 10 yards out.
And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Down the left sideline. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns 14.
On the east side of the 589,
Chris Boswell set to kick
The
off.
Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For a Browns first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first leg.
Touchdown, Browns! Cole Kmet with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Hey, Soko. We gotta flip it up.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Lawrence.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Look at 19. Go.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 18.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
19 tight. Ready.
Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on. Ready, go.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. 19 Lion.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Let's go. 60, 70, Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Lawrence to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lions.
Now Lawrence. Pass caught by Burden. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, hey. Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Right back to Genty on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. A run straight ahead with Genty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, think right. 11, Agate. Think right, open.
Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
24. Soga, hot.
On the give, Genty. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Hey, my man, I forgot to put run clock on. Give me just a second.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
There he goes, right side. On his horse. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ken Walker. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think it looks...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Let's go now.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a third. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding room at midfield.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, 11.
Lawrence will throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the
You wanted something.